In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box.
And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. Takes a handoff. It's Gordon. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Love. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed.
Got a lot of room to the right. Ncaa. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 14. Oklahoma State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the left side.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Gain of 1. First down for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Third down after the run. Looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. On the move, it's Andrews. And the returner is stopped. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Flores. He'll take the deep shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the ground, it's Love. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Oklahoma State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to him. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be...
He's running in the open. The 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 86.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Notre Dame 21, Oklahoma State 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Love. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Andrews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
1st down for this offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw it on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just plowing down the field. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Andrews. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flores. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down.
Hits the accelerator to the right. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
He uncorks one deep. Snags it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to ULM. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Running toward the tape. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to him. Still feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll go to the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Defense not showing press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off.
The pass on 3rd down.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gordon. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Feeling some heat. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's reeled in. It's Pope. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it away.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The carry going off right tackle here. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Oklahoma State, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back.
Off to the races to the right. The 40. At the 30. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shook.
At the 13.
A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move.
Flying down the right side. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He fires it out to the right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Blade. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. 2nd down coming up. They run the reverse. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the 1st down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And that pass intercepted. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 63, Oklahoma State 28.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Auburn.
Leads it with the back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
And that is another.
The aerial assault continues. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Scanning the field, it's Blade. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in this.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and...
He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Crosses the 30, he's got away.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The give to the big fullback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Here on 3rd down. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like that.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Gordon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Using his legs, it's Price. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.